I haven't been ready to talk to you about this until now, and I think it's time for me to start opening up. So, the last 2 years or so, I've had something called health anxiety, and I had no clue what that was. I just knew that I was acting different. Like, I knew I wasn't really recognizing myself. And what sparked it was that 2 years ago, I had an issue with family, and it really traumatized me. And following that, I started noticing that I had all these little ailments popping up in my body. And it got progressively worse because every time I would have an ailment, I would go to the worst case scenario. I would make mountains out of molehills. I would think that I need surgery. And I was never that way my entire life. Like, I was always very strong. If I got injured at the gym back then, I'd be like, my body's going to take care of it. It's not a big deal. So I definitely started noticing that I wasn't acting like myself. And I always do look for the spiritual meaning behind things. Like, I think a lot of people look at me and they're like, well, you shouldn't be having these issues. You do this for a living. And it's like, that couldn't be further from the truth. Just because I have an intuitive ability doesn't mean that I'm not human. It doesn't mean that I'm exempt from having health issues. We're all human. Like, none of us are getting out of this alive. So anyway, my point is, this health anxiety, it taught me how to really release my control. It's been a journey, though, I'm not gonna lie. It's taught me how to trust more. It's taught me that I can only control so much. All I can do is keep showing up as my best self and keep trying to understand why it's happening. It's made me more compassionate for sure. I would say, though, that the health anxiety definitely turned up my level of sensitivity. And I think that was the purpose of it, truly. And I'm gonna bring this back to you in a second, but now, if I am around someone that's giving off a certain vibe and I don't feel safe, I will no longer engage. Now, if somebody calls me and I say to them, hey, I would prefer to be alone, and they keep calling me, I know that I'm no longer engaging in that. So my point is, maybe our level of sensitivity is heightening because the universe is taking us to a higher level now, and we need to keep our energy pure and clean. And if you step out of bounds, if you start engaging with people who are not safe for you, you're going to take 10 steps back. So, all this to say, if you're struggling with chronic issues, health anxiety, issues with your friends or family, trust that it's happening for a reason, as difficult as it might be. Like, it's been really hard for me. But I can tell you, I'm a changed person because of it. And I'm no longer going to see my sensitivity as a weakness, because I did that this entire time. I'm going to see my sensitivity as a superpower. It's the universe's way of saying, hey, we want to protect you. We're trying to get you to a higher level, but you also have to cooperate and no longer engage in drama.